Okay, this is Shelley Miller, Fuxxons. And I came across a most extraordinary illustration in an old book, which was pictures of men hanging on rope. There was ropes stretched across a room at about chest level, and all of these men were hanging on these ropes. So what that's about is, during the early part of the Industrial Revolution in England, this economy was incredibly unstable because they suddenly had all these factories with all these people involved, and all these people were uprooted, and every other year was a major depression. So there were lots of hobos. And so there grew up these enterprising people. You know, assuming you had a flop house in this room, right, you could probably get about 30 beds on the floor. But if people could sleep standing up, you could get a lot more business, right? So this is what they did. They strung ropes across the rooms at chest level, and everybody would hang on the rope to sleep. So this song kind of laments that, and it's in a Lancashire dialect, which is me native dialect. So
and it's going to make a dynamite video.
Anyway, I'll explain a couple of words. Let me see. A doss house is a poorhouse or a workhouse. A kip is a sleep, a nap. And what else? A spike is a place where you can, I guess, where you can hang your hat. A place where you get to stay.
Right.
So. A hobo's life is brave and free, I've often heard folks say. But I know better now, I've trudged all through a winter's day. I've slept in barns and garden sheds, and in their haystacks too. Tramped the roads from coast to coast in ragged clothes and shoes. But when you're down and nearly out, impossible to cope, you can shelter from the long hard night. For tuppence on the rope, tuppence on the rope, me boys. Tuppence on the rope. I've been in spikes the country round, at the workhouse masters many. Most of them are harsh and stern, and kind ones hardly any. In doss house I've had many a kip, 6pence for a bed. But in these days of poverty, a tanner's hard to beg. But when you're down and nearly out, impossible to cope, you can shelter from the long hard night. For tuppence on the rope, tuppence on the rope, me boys. Tuppence on the rope. Scrape is food. In Glossop, spike there's bread and scrape, but oh, the work is hard. It's 5 hours spent just breaking stones out in the workhouse yard. In Rochdale I was given a shirt, in Bayclough got new boots. But Blackburn's beds are hardwood boards and full of hungry coots. But when you're down and nearly out, impossible to cope, you can shelter from the long hard night. For tuppence on the rope, tuppence on the rope, me boys. Tuppence on the rope. Oh, evil day when a man cannot get to his spike in time, and in a doss house spends his spends to wind up on a line. When workhouse masters disappear, it's not too much to hope that we shall never see again those men hung on a rope. But when you're down and nearly out, impossible to cope, you can shelter from the long hard night. For tuppence on the rope, tuppence on the rope, me boys. Tuppence on the rope.